Welcome back to your soon-to-be favorite podcast. I'm Angelica.
And I'm Kelsey.
And this is
Here We Grow.
Hello, dear.
Help is on the way, dear.
I feel like
We did. I was gonna say we're just gonna do this at the beginning of every episode.
We're gonna get sued.
Yeah. So how was your week?
Not very demure of us.
Not very demure. We did do that. How was your week?
Other than having to get a root canal, it was all right. Actually, no, it fucking sucked because my coworkers. It's just getting. There's just so many personalities, so many different personalities, and we all banter in different ways, and some of us take it too far. And, we just kind of have to, bring it down a couple notches, and, so.
Yeah.
But Tooth is okay, and we keep.
Worried that you might need to do.
Don't even say the word, girl. You know what? We prevail. Go ahead.
You said it. Earlier today you said it. I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to say it.
Okay, little Jane.
Shut up.
Cracking up, dude.
If you haven't seen the compilation, I think I'm going to do compilations from now on because that was so good.
Oh my God, so funny.
Yeah, I think on the day of release, I'm going to have you pick all the best parts and do a compilation of every episode. Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what a lot of podcast people do too.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people do compilations. They'll just do one or two clips like we've been doing. But I don't know. Compilations are good. And it got good attention.
Well, I was going to say, the thing that sucks is when you share it on your story, though, it doesn't have the full video.
Thing.
And I hate that.
I know. But it just takes the person going to look at it. Just go look at it, guys. Just go look at it. Just click it.
Come on.
Full reel. Or, hold your finger down.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm not seeing your guys' like, share, subscribe, and comments. It's not very demure of you.
Not very demure.
So let's get on that, okay? How was your week?
Kind of crazy. Work is weird because one of my coworkers resigned. So, our workflow is getting switched around.
Oh.
I don't think I told you that.
No.
So this is our first week without him, and so our workflow switched around a little bit, but cool to have some variety.
Yeah, adjustments are being made.
The big Prada machine, the big robotic filling machine that you mentioned in the lost episode where we talked about our jobs that we're supposed to be getting, that's like $200,000.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Probably, honestly, we've spent more money on it than that so far. But it was supposed to come at the end of August. It was going to be August 27th. And they've pushed it to September 24th.
Oh my God, which reminds me. You know the little flashlight ghost campfire thing that I bought off Amazon?
Oh, I didn't know you bought it.
I did buy it. And it's been almost 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Maybe it's from China or something.
I think so. It's not going to get here till the end of the month, I think.
That's weird. Did it not give you a delivery date when you ordered it?
Yeah, it said the week after, and then it just kept getting pushed back. And then it said out for delivery, and then it said it did say if you haven't received.
Maybe because it was so popular on TikTok, a bunch of people ordered it at the same time, and they had to restock it.
Oh my God, maybe. I'm not even seeing the order now. Oh, here it is. Delivered Saturday.
Saturday hasn't happened yet. Last Saturday?
No way.
Is there a picture?
Your package was handed off directly.
To whom?
Sorry? Package Saturday, August 17th at 3:44 a.m.
17th hasn't happened yet.
Package delivered to customer, Indianapolis, Indiana.
That date has not happened yet. That time has not happened yet. Today is the 16th. That is in 4 hours from now.
What?
3-something a.m.?
Yeah.
Screenshot it. Did you do that?
Yeah. Of course. I screenshot everything.
So do I. You should know that. If you don't know, girls screenshot everything, you should know that.
It was in Chicago on Thursday. Package arrived in Indy Friday, and then package delivered to customer. I'm the customer. I didn't get anything. And it's not 3:44 a.m.
It's in the future.
It's 11:55.
I guess you'll have to find out if it's here tomorrow morning, and if it's not, then you'll have to contact Amazon. Let them know you didn't receive it, and they'll give you a refund. Or they'll send you another one.
So weird. So not Demure.
Did you order Drew's book?
No. I recently had to drop $1,200.
I figured that's what it was.
So
Because it was the same day you were looking at the book. You're like, maybe not.
I don't know.
Let's go in half on it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Next Friday.
Okay. That's so Demure of you.
It's honestly annoying.
Honestly.
I know we're being annoying, but it's hard not to say it. Do you guys know that it's like going around or something?
Is it in the Daniel Webster's dictionary yet?
Daniel Webster?
Hold on.
Merriam Webster?
Yep.
I'm like, who's Daniel Webster?
Daniel Webster is the school I went to.
Well, I was thinking like, because Merriam and Webster are somebody's last names. I'm like, maybe you know the Webster's first name, which you should look it up because if it's Daniel, that'd be crazy. Look up Webster's first name.
Webster who?
From Merriam Webster. They're named after people, right?
Like the dictionary
Yes.
is named after somebody.
I don't know. Look
And
it
of
up.
course, Demure's in the fucking dictionary. It's
Yeah.
old as hell.
Yeah.
Merriam Webster. Noah Webster.
No. But who's Merriam?
Yeah, who
Oh.
the fuck is Merriam?
The Merriam brothers. In 1843, after Webster's death, the Merriam brothers, George and Charles, bought the rights to an American dictionary of the English language. Okay, so it was Webster's, and then when he died, the Merriam brothers added their name to it.
Oh.
Interesting. You learn something new every day.
Every day.
We've got some Am I the Asshole stories, and we've got some advice stories. They're basically the same thing, but Angelica's stories came from the Am I the Asshole thread subreddit, and mine came from the advice Reddit. So, subreddit. Jesus, why can't I speak Reddit terms?
Girl, you good?
It's weird. So, who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Okay.
So I plan to proofread these at work, but it did not go as planned. So you're hearing it with me for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully there's some good ones.
First time. Oh, that was a bad note at the end. Wow, it was low. Oh, I forgot something funny Cash started saying. I'll be like, are you eating fries? Yeah. Are they good? Yeah. Like he goes,
like he's thinking.
Yeah. And it's like a melancholy. Yeah. Almost like he's imitating us. Like that's how we say yeah. It's
honestly,
funny.
yeah. You do that.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny. And earlier today, Travis went and picked up Churches, and I was still sitting in the playroom when he got back, and he made Cash a plate. And Cash would like take a bite and then come look at me like in the playroom, like just standing at the end of the couch looking at me. And he's like sitting there chewing. And then he'd go take a bite and come back and look at me again. And I go, "Are you eating fries?" "Yeah." I said, "Oh, okay. Are they good?" "Yeah." So then he goes back in there and comes back. "So you still eating fries?" "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, cool." And he goes, "A chicken." I was like, "Oh, you're eating chicken?" "Yeah." I'm like, "Is it good?" "Yeah." I'm like, "You want me to come in there with you?" "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." And I went in the living room with him. He was just so cute that he needed to correct me and tell me he's also eating chicken. Not just fries.
Not just fries, mama. Like I'm also eating chicken.
I'm also eating chicken. No worries. But anyway.
Am I the asshole for lashing out on my stay-at-home husband for spending our household budget on my sister-in-law whom I despise?
Oh, no.
Just the title.
The title's great. Good
Okay.
start.
I, 35 female, am the sole breadwinner to my family. Husband, 41 male, and daughter, 2 female. God damn. Sorry. Sorry.
What are you sorry for?
Because I realized she had a kid when she was 31, but that's probably going to be me too, so.
It happens.
Yeah. My income is divided to 1/3 for our mortgage, 1/3 for our household daily expenses, the rest to our daughter's education, plus vacation, plus emergency savings.
Ooh, she's you.
Yeah.
She's a Capricorn.
Yeah, she's got to be a Capricorn. Or a Virgo.
Or a Virgo, apparently, yeah.
Our household daily expenses is managed by my husband. Big mistake. I'm just kidding. Which includes food, baby items, utilities, etc. And I told him he is free to use the remains of every month. Oh, we get a little allowance. My daughter is starting school from September, and I had made a request to have a contribution from the household budget for her lunch money. My husband became defensive and refused to contribute. He explained that we do not have enough money. We do not have enough from the household budget.
We don't have enough money to make sure our child eats food at school. I'm sorry.
What?
You better take your ass to the corner and figure it out.
Sorry, what?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
He explained, okay, I got annoyed and lashed out on his spendings on alcohol, which I can see a few empty bottles per week. Oof. And also his spendings for my sister-in-law, SIL, right?
Yes.
Okay. Who I absolutely despise. I know I told him he is free to spend any remainings of the household budget as he pleases, but refusing to contribute to our daughter's school lunch money is tipping me off. Am I the asshole?
You have bigger problems than him not contributing the money to your... If he's going through that much alcohol in a week of liquor, maybe a case of beer in a whole week is not that big of a red flag. That a case is still a red flag. Not a 6-pack, but... That much liquor?
What is
and then what were you sending to your sister for?
What for?
That was not specific enough. There's no edits?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Edit. I love my husband very much. I always try to think of the other way around if he is the sole breadwinner and I am the stay-at-home mom. But this time I do not have the right answer. Yes, he might have a drinking problem, but we make sure he only drink. We make sure.
I'm sorry, who? Girl, you are not responsible for his drinking habits.
But we make sure he only drinks when our toddler is sleeping at night. So that he wakes up hungover? Like, what, to take care of my 2-year-old daughter?
For the rest of the day?
Hold on. Okay. I do not know the right amount of consumption as I do not drink. He blames the...
You can Google it.
Why are we yelling at the victim? Let's calm down a little bit.
I'm just saying, you can Google what is considered alcoholism. We said it on the podcast.
Oh, okay, to see if he has a drinking problem. Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought she was just saying, like, nightly. She doesn't know how much he drinks. He blames the extra expenses on electrical appliances, i.e. humidifier, blender, which are not clearly defined in the scope of our budget.
Of course they aren't.
Oh, my God. Okay.
They're kilowatts or whatever.
For those who are wondering, sister-in-law, 44 female, is perfectly healthy, single, and very close to my husband. She never bothers to take the hint that her lifestyle wanting to involve my husband and all the fun stuff is affecting us. She requests sharing of online subscriptions to me as a non-necessity, and my husband buys and sends her gifts from our trips. The family you create is more important than the family you come from. Exactly. I am not saying the family you come from is not important. That is not what I'm saying. I'm just simply saying the family you create is much more. Is your
priority.
That should be your priority, yes.
Yeah.
Sister is after your daughter.
Yeah.
Edit 2. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Redditors, especially those who advised to sit down and have a financial conversation. We did, and we had a very civilized conversation. Not so much here in this thread, unfortunately. Long story short, we came into terms that he will partly contribute to the lunch money, while another part will come out from the other 1/3, education, savings, and etc. To some of the popular questions, my assuming and vague answer to the drinking problem is the major problem here. Anyway, we have vodka bottles and beer cans here. Not so much beer in bottles from where we are. I do not have any reserved fund money for myself to maximize the amount in the savings. Oh my God, she is me. Yeah, we would go on trips and I would buy maybe 1 or 2 t-shirts, maybe a sticker, while someone else from our budget
unloaded
would spend hundreds of dollars and I would spend maybe like 60. And rage. Okay. I do not smoke or do my nails. There is a free coffee machine, vending machines at my workplace, videos from Amazon Prime, Reddit on my phone. Occasionally we eat out as a family with the other 1/3 of the savings. Not sure if it would put me as a financially abusing my husband in the situation though. You're the judge, not me.
She's just frugal.
But that sucks though. That sucks when you have one person in the relationship who is like that and the other person who isn't.
Who just totally doesn't care.
That's
Or like,
so unfortunate.
I think there's leeway on both sides.
Yeah.
But the person who's spending the money and then getting defensive about it.
Yeah. She's not saying don't do all those things, but when I'm asking you to contribute
some money until the next paycheck to add things to what we do need if something comes up, like our daughter's lunch, who's more important than your alcohol and your sister.
Right.
This actually reminded me of a conversation I had with one of our mutual friends, because we don't put names of other people's business on this podcast, where she was saying that, you know, for the longest she was like trying to get her boyfriend to really contribute to like buying their kids things. And finally he started doing that and she really enjoyed that. But then like...
Kelsey.
What?
Oh, okay.
You thought it wasn't recording?
Oh my God. I freaked out like Kelsey. Stop talking right now. Go ahead. Sorry.
She was like, but after a while, he started like, he'll be out at the store and see like a $60 toy and then just drop $60 on a toy and bring it home. Like just randomly any day of the week.
Oh.
And then the next time he goes to get a toy, it's like a $45 toy, like really expensive stuff.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, okay, well, like it kind of reminded me of the conversation, like sitting down, having civil conversation. I'm like, why don't you guys like have a conversation where you're like, okay, let's set a limit, like $30. If either of us are planning to spend more than $30 on something that's not like a bill or like gas,
let's have a conversation about it.
Just send the other person a text. What do you think? Should I get this? Or and then you guys can say, well, yeah, let's get that on my next paycheck.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they were receptive to that. So hopefully that's something that can help someone else as well.
Yeah, I would have those talks too. Like, hey, we have $400 for the weekend. You know, like let's not go crazy and spend everything just because we have it. Like, you know,
a little bit.
Yeah, like we can spend like 100, 200, and then, you know, guess what? We'll have 200 extra for the next paycheck, and it'll just accumulate. And then, you know, we can start adding to the savings, and like, I don't know, just have that mindset. Just because it's there, doesn't mean you have to spend it.
Sometimes Travis and I will like, if I've been the one like in the bank account, I won't tell him how much is left to like prevent us from being like, oh, it's there, so let's spend it.
Yes. Yeah.
Or vice versa. Like he won't tell me what's left just so that I'm not like, so I'm already assuming like, oh, we're low on money, rather than like, oh, we actually have like $300 left. Like, oh, let's go out to eat. Or you know what I mean? Like, cause then we're like, bad influences on each other. Like, kind of want Cane's tonight, you know?
I mean, every now and then, like, sure, why not? But
for better habits, like just trying to not remember it's there.
Save it for a rainy day.
Yeah.
That's all.
Excellent. Is it my turn?
I have more, but go ahead.
Oh, I thought we were going to go back and forth.
No,
okay, go ahead. Is it important?
Nah.
Okay.
I just read it.
Usually once you get down to like the end of the edits, it's like, it's not that important anymore.
Yeah.
All right. What's my first one? It's taking quite a while to load. Oh.
I got another budget one. Go ahead.
After I read this title, you tell me if you don't want me to read this one.
Okay.
Husband paid for nudes. Divorce? ?
Yes, bitch. Divorce his ass.
36 female.
I didn't say yes, but go ahead.
Oh, you said yes, bitch, and I thought that meant go ahead and read it.
Yes, bitch, to that girl asking that, or whoever.
It's a girl. 36, well, because husband, you know. 36 female.
It could be a husband.
You're right. 36 female, 30 male. 4-year difference.
6.
36 to 30. That's 4 years. I mean, 26. Sorry. Did I say 36 the first time? I'm reading 26. I'm like, Angelica, that's 4 years. Like, I'm not great at math, but that is good math.
Oh, it hurts to laugh.
All right.
I'm not good at math, but I'm pretty sure that's
26 to 30. Sorry.
I even thought, damn, she's way older than him.
Yeah.
And you're like 4 years, and I'm like, okay.
You should just let me have it. Just okay. Yep, you're right.
All
right. Here we go. Hi everyone. I don't know what to do if I should throw away my almost 9-year marriage because of this.
She didn't throw
it away.
She didn't throw it away. She would not be throwing it away. She
comes around. You'll see.
All right.
My 26 female husband, 30 male. I'll say 36 again.
I told you.
Husband's cousin I don't know her age. Yes, his cousin sent me screenshots of him begging her for nudes.
No. Divorce, girl. Divorce. Divorce. Cut that whole family out. Fucking inbreds. Oh, no. No.
I'm gonna get that cackle that you just had on a clip.
No,
So
no.
this is your timestamp identification.
Someone
right
said
here.
my laugh was really nice or cute or something.
You told me to cut it out. They're like, her laugh was so cute. I thought so too.
No.
And you were like, ah! Sorry. Angelica can't laugh very well because her mouth hurts.
Because her mouth hurts.
No, I'm just kidding.
No. From my root canal.
From a root canal. I'm just kidding. That wouldn't be very demure. All right. He even paid her when we are struggling to even buy gasoline. He made me send her the money saying that she had an emergency.
Wait, but then what? Did she send nudes then after that?
I think she just told on him. She told on him to the wife.
No, I know, but she actually sent the cousin money though. Mm-hmm. But for what? And then exchange for what?
I think that's in this whole same situation where then she sent the screenshot. She just said it out of order.
Right,
I think.
All right.
I feel disgusted and I'm ready to walk away. My mother says it's not worth our marriage and that it can be fixed.
Mama.
Ooh.
No, not very demure.
Not very demure. Please help me. Is this fixable? How do I react without blowing everything up, which I was going to do before my mom's advice?
Girl, blow that shit up.
Blow it all the way fucking up.
Blow it all the way up.
Tell everyone what he's been doing.
Fucking expose his ass. Mm-hmm. That's disgusting. That is so disrespectful. Mm-hmm. And to his fucking family member? Oh my God. He would rather see his fucking cousin naked than
respect your marriage.
Yep.
That's
done.
Crazy.
That's done.
And pay his last dollar for it.
Oh my God. Just when there's fucking free porn.
Yeah.
And you're paying someone. Don't get me wrong.
That is insane.
Don't get me wrong. You get your bag, girl or guy, whatever. Yeah. Do your thing.
Yeah.
But when
your need for nudes is crazy.
Well, if you're in a relationship, if you're married, you have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend, you're paying someone for their nudes. When you have, I don't want to say access because, again, consent. Right. You know what I mean?
But you could be asking your wife for nudes.
Oh my God.
And not paying for them. All right.
Disgusting.
Edit. Thank you so much for everyone's support and validation. I'm reading through all the comments and want to reply, but I'm just so mentally exhausted and still processing it all.
I'm sure.
I think I always knew there was no going back, but my mother, who has been absent all my life and I recently let back in, filled my head with so much doubts and fear. And I think at the bottom of it, I wanted her to be right because it hurts so much to think this has to go.
Oh, she's been absent from your life.
And she's giving you advice about staying in your marriage.
Bitch, please.
Girl, no. She needs to go back out of your life.
Get out.
Lose the husband and lose the mom.
Yeah.
Build your village, girl.
Yeah.
To answer a few questions, we got together when I was 18. He was 21. I'll be 27 soon, and we are almost 9 years. We are at almost 9 years. I thought she was going to say 9 years apart. I'm like, we already did this math. But technically 8, so hope that clears up a few comments. I also realized it sounds like he forced me to send it, but I control all the finances, apps, cash, because we are in debt because of his poor decisions and discipline.
Oh my God, is this my ex-husband? Did we marry the same guy?
And I'm desperately trying to keep our heads above the water, and I am not trying to make him a villain. To the ones that think this is fake, I wish with all my heart it was. I wish I could wake up and this would be a nightmare.
It wasn't his cousin, but it was a friend's cousin.
Yeah.
For my situation.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Wow.
And not like the exact story, but there was a cousin.
There was a cousin involved.
Involuntarily on her part.
Yes. Non-consensually.
Oh my God.
I thought that was a good story.
For anyone who is looking at potentially breaking up with someone or ending a marriage, know that you're not throwing away
No.
that relationship or marriage. They did. When they made a decision to disrespect you in whatever way, they made that decision.
Yep.
Please don't feel guilty for that.
When they hurt you more than one time, they made the decision to throw away the marriage.
One time, mistake. 2, I'll even give you 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, you're still an idiot. That's fine.
Yeah.
3 times, though,
we're
inexcusable.
Done. We're done. And you can't blame me for walking away.
Nope.
Remember that quote of the week where I was like, you don't owe anyone your life. Like, you decide when to throw in the towel and don't feel guilty about that shit. Don't let anyone make you feel guilty about that shit.
Yeah, you said you can end a relationship with anyone at any point in your life.
Anyone.
For any reason.
Doesn't have to be romantic.
Nope. For any reason.
Next.
Am I the asshole for not buying my fiance a second wedding dress that's more than 50% the total budget? Another budget one.
2 wedding dresses? Girl, what do they do? Oh, she got some money.
He got some money, but maybe he doesn't got some money, and that's why he's saying
he can't do a second wedding dress.
My 49 female fiance. Wait, hold on. Sorry. The person talking, 49 female and fiance 32 female.
Okay, female, got it.
Wants me to buy her a new wedding dress that's over 50% of the total wedding budget after I already bought her an $8,600 dress. Wow.
$8,600?
Wowza.
Guys, my wedding dress was $180.
Wow.
Hell no.
Oh my God.
I would not spend more than $500 on a dress, period. Ever.
Same.
Like, that $8,600 would be so much better used somewhere else.
Yeah, shout out to Jess for buying my dress.
How much was your dress?
$400.
Much better.
Yeah, no, if anything after
what was your original dress? Like
200
something because it was on clearance, right?
Yeah. No, 8,600, 1,000, girl. Like, no. I mean, I guess. Yeah. I'm marrying the love of my life who is a member of a Native American tribe and lives on a reservation in my city.
Did you hear something?
Yeah, was that not Boleyn?
What did he do? Oh. I couldn't tell what
it
was.
Is he in the room with us?
No.
Because it sounded like he was right here.
Boleyn.
Is he on the couch?
Probably.
This motherfucker.
It didn't sound like he jumped off the couch,
though.
No,
maybe not. He's like, yes.
He's like, I'm an old boy. Don't call me in
No,
here.
He's only 6.
Well, he limps like he's an old boy.
Because he's humping his bed so damn hard.
And he's also
6.
Got
6.
Some gray up here.
6.
Too.
Premature gray. That's fine. It happens sometimes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
I went to my grandparents' house the other day, and my grandma was like, or was my grandpa? One of them was like, why do you get so offended when someone calls Boleyn fat? I'm like, because he's not fat. Like,
he's not fat, but he is getting old.
He's flack. He's 6.
That's 42.
Dogs live 15 years plus. Okay, I need to stop talking about this part. I get really sad. Okay.
No, I think he'll be fine.
I was involved with this tribe before I met her, buying an older woman a mobile home to put on her land when her daughter went to prison, leaving her 3 grandkids to raise when she was living in a 15-foot, I almost said inches, 15-foot travel trailer. She managed to get the kids out of foster care due to this.
I'm so confused. What's happening? I forgot the title already.
Am I the asshole for not wanting to buy my fiance a second wedding dress?
Oh, okay. I forgot we were on that story. Can you start from the beginning, please?
Here we go. Okay, hang on. Okay. Beginning?
No.
I'm marrying the love of my life who is a member of the Native American tribe and lives on a reservation in my city. That's after the $8,600 dress.
Got it.
I was involved with this tribe before I met her, buying an older woman in a mobile home to put on her land when her daughter went to prison, leaving her 3 grandkids to raise when she was living in a 15-foot travel trailer. She managed to get the kids out of foster care due to this. This is important because this greased the wheels to get the council to approve us having our wedding on the reservation. I'm paying for everything and have a $60,000 budget.
Wow.
There will be traditional dancers, drummers, and a traditional feast, all catered by women on the reservation. We have an 80-person guest list. The only people coming on my side is my mother and my adult nephew.
I would love to visit a reservation. And just learn about the culture and stuff.
Yeah, that would be very interesting. Do we have any in Indiana? Probably not.
Probably not in Indiana. We
Yeah.
have to go to
Utah.
northern. Oh, I was thinking like North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana.
More. Yep, I think so too. Anyway.
Wyoming.
Yeah. She was only having 2 people from her side coming out of the 80 people, and she is spending the 60. Okay.
Did they say why?
No. Yes, I'm spreading my money around on the reservation, trying not to be obnoxious about it. Like I said, I've seen the poverty many of them go through, and I love that my wedding is bringing money there. That's beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
My fiance said she dreamed of her wedding since she was a little girl. I could care less about weddings, to be honest, so I've let her be the only bride. I'm going to wear a black gown with the tuxedo elements on top to kind of stand in as a groom. This way, all the attention will be on her. My only rule was that the budget was $60,000, firm, not a penny more, and I hired a wedding planner she had to work with to get everything within the budget. She went out with her girlfriends and decided on a beautiful $8,600 dress. She loved it. It was purchased and fitted. Great. It's 3 months until the wedding. We're doing November because it's way too hot to have a summer wedding out there. She was continuing to get things ready with the bride and the planner. One of the tribal elders brought up her dress. She said she would wear a traditional tribal gown made by one of their artisans. She sat me down and told me something serious and explained that she couldn't wear the gown she bought. She needed a traditional tribal gown. But shouldn't she have known that before she bought
Right.
I said to get a quote from the artisan and maybe we could get a partial return and or sell the other gown to cover it. The artisan's price? Oh, $33,000.
Oh my God. Who can afford that?
It's going to be covered with beadwork and she needs to get started now. Whew, what?
Who can afford to pay that? Like,
who would want to do that? Sorry, that might be disrespectful.
I'm just saying, like, if they're saying that, you know, it's a good thing that they're bringing the $60,000 in money to the reservation to spread amongst everyone. Who is this person who's making the dress, selling these dresses to make that kind of money?
Yeah.
Where are they making their money from?
Yeah. And yeah, like, how did you...
Where did $33,000 come from?
Yeah, where does that come from? Because how did you come up with that number?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Unless they were like, ooh, we know your fiance has $60,000 to spend. I'm going to make them spend half of it.
On just the dress?
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay. So she has to get a traditional tribal gown. Are all the gowns $30,000 then? And every traditional tribal gown?
I don't know. The world may never know.
I said, well, it's a good thing we already have a gown. She said she would not humiliate herself and dishonor her tribe by wearing the wrong gown. Again, girl, you knew that before buying the $8,600 dress.
Yeah.
I said, I can't approve this cost. It would throw the budget out of the window. She says, I have millions of dollars and this is our wedding and I'm being ridiculous. Yes, I have money. I live off of 4%. As someone semi-retired. I have this money because I keep to the budgets I set. Mm-hmm. Now she's not talking to me except to remind me every day that if the artisan doesn't start now, she won't have a dress. I don't know what to do. Am I being the asshole here? No, girl.
No, that's insane. And anybody who doesn't think it's insane is also insane.
Edit to clear up some confusion. The elder isn't saying she's required to wear the dress. There have been other weddings with non-traditional dresses, like her mother's wedding. The elder just suggested that since this is panning out to be such a big event for the tribe, it would be appropriate for her to wear a traditional dress. This is part of why I'm saying that it's still an option for her to wear the original dress.
Okay, can we add traditional beading and stuff to the current $8,600 dress?
Right.
Or can you make me a shawl to go over my dress? Or, like, we got to compromise somewhere here.
Some suggest
we can have every other part of this wedding be an otherwise traditional tribal wedding, and the dress doesn't have to be there if it's $33,000.
Some suggest I'm being scanned, but I think it's more of a case of not explaining the situation to the dressmaker and asking for something too extravagant. I'd also like to consider the option of renting the dress. Wow.
Yeah, but then who will they have to rent it to after? You know what I mean? It's a very specific size, specific tradition. You know what I mean? Okay. O'Reilly. Do any Do any of the elders in the tribe have a traditional dress that she can wear for like the procession and then change into her $8,600 dress? Like, there's so many different ways to problem solve this.
There's 1.3 comment.
1.3. There's 1.3 comments on this one.
There's 1.3 thousand comments, dude.
Wow, that's crazy.
People are saying get a prenup.
Yeah, especially if she's like so happy about spending your money.
Yeah, if she talks to you that way, like you have the money.
Yeah.
Just because, what did I say?
No, I would never say that to my partner.
Just because you have the money doesn't mean you have to spend it. It's a wedding. It's a one-day event.
Yep.
It's okay.
Oh
my God.
Now me?
Yeah. Now me?
Trigger warning for traumatic birth story.
I did not read this entire story, so if it turns out bad, we'll have to stop reading it and cut it out.
Love it.
My stepdaughter went from crazy hormonal teen to sweet loving teen after she saved both my baby and my own life. Now I'm trying to figure out a way to give her a big thank you. That was the title. So big. So a couple weeks ago, I was 36 weeks pregnant with my son. On this day, my husband had left at 8 a.m. and took our two younger children, to his parents' house, and my stepdaughter had already left for the day to get to her senior class schedule and do a few other things done for the school year. I was home alone when all of a sudden I went into labor. I had been cleaning the kids' bathroom when I realized I thought I only needed to use the toilet. I felt a lot of pressure, and then I looked down. My baby's feet were hanging out.
Oh my God, what?
I managed to move onto the floor and then realized I was bleeding out. I couldn't move.
Oh my God, how fucking terrifying.
I had to literally scream for help, hoping a neighbor or a passerby would notice.
Oh my God.
I don't know how long I was on the floor for, but it felt like hours.
Oh my God.
But after a while, I heard the front door open, then close. I screamed out. My stepdaughter ran upstairs to find me on the bathroom floor. She went to get some towels and grabbed her phone to call 911. I knew she was actually terrified and had to grab her hand to give her reassurance. The operator on the phone pretty much told her she had to deliver the baby herself until the ambulance got there.
Excuse me.
You nailed a fly or something. She followed everything the operator said and delivered my baby boy.
Wait, feet first? That's what's the position called for she's
starts with a B.
Breached.
Breached, yep.
Oh my God.
When my baby was out, he wasn't breathing. So she pretty much tore the bathroom apart looking for a nasal aspirator. By the time she got the baby to breathe again, the EMS had arrived.
Oh my God.
Where both me and baby were taken to the hospital, obviously. Later on, my husband arrived at the hospital. The doctor told them if my stepdaughter hadn't come home when she did, both me and the baby would have died.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
Oh my God.
Even after both me and my baby were able to come home, my husband hadn't been able to take off time yet, so my stepdaughter took it upon herself. Sorry. I said stepdaughter. My stepdaughter took it upon herself to cancel all plans with her friends and look after the kids while I rested, cooked dinner, and cleaned the house as well.
Oh.
That, and on top of all that has literally been my rock. In all honesty, these 3 weeks, I have gotten to know her more in the 11 years that I have been her stepmom.
Oh my God.
I have never been more thankful for what she has done. There's a lot of typos in this. I mentioned to my husband last night, I feel like she needs a gift or something to show her how thankful for what she has done. Neither of us can think of anything though. Any ideas? And the first comment says, gifts are nice, but don't forget to voice your feelings as well.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna say,
also very
yeah.
important. Let's see what the next comment says.
I was going to suggest like a trip for her and a friend somewhere.
You say that she canceled plans with her friends. So what about something
Yeah.
that she can go out and do something with her friends? Movie voucher, dinner voucher, spa massage voucher, or even a high tea. What's high tea?
Oh.
Sounds tubular.
Totally tubular.
Something I wanted to say about this is like, I think what happened to that girl when she was like being a brat and then this kind of changed her life. I think what happened was she realized that there were more important things in life than her.
Yeah.
there are bigger pieces of life than just her. And so when we're teenagers, we really get caught up in our own thing and we think the world revolves around us.
Sometimes even after teenagehood.
I was going to say, some people don't grow out of it.
At all.
At all, ever. So yeah, that was very sweet. I thought it was a good heartwarming.
Very sweet. Oh my God. I bet they're so close.
I know.
And I bet she's going to tell that baby boy, like, hey, I delivered you.
Yeah,
if it wasn't for me,
and I saved your life and your mom's life.
so you owe me for the rest of your life.
Right.
Okay. Am I the asshole for being rude to a helpful stranger? This happened yesterday and it weirdly shook me and I can't stop overthinking it. My family... my
stepdadder. That laugh was gross.
What?
I feel like I sounded like a Simpsons character.
Oh. It's all goofy. Okay.
All right.
All right, say hey. My family had just dropped off my grandpa at a dementia care home. My mom stayed with him to get him settled, and my little sister and I went to the grocery store to get him an assortment of snacks / necessities. We were in a shopping aisle, and my sister got really emotional, and we were just talking about missing him and hoping he'd be okay. She was getting teary-eyed, and I guess we were speaking kind of loudly. Because next thing I know, a woman is tapping me on the shoulder and handed me a business card. She said, I'm a teen counselor. Please don't hesitate to give me a call. Okay. I immediately said back, well, we are both in our 20s, so we won't be needing that, and handed the card back to her. She looked so taken aback by my comment and just kind of froze next to us. I ushered my sister away and just tried to forget it. Well, when we were checking out, the woman was in the lane next to us and she was giving me and my sister a noticeable side eye. Then an older man standing behind us in line leaned over to her and apologized for my behavior because I guess he'd witnessed our interaction. He said he'd never get used to how rude the younger generation is. And then he leaned closer to me and my sister and said, that woman was just trying to be courteous to you. There is no reason to be so dismissive to a kind stranger.
Wow.
I literally had no idea what to say. My sister didn't either. I just turned completely away from him and thankfully was able to use checking out of the groceries as an excuse to move on from the interaction. On the way back to my grandpa, my sister and I just kind of laughed at how weird it was, but for some reason I can't stop thinking about it. IMO.
In my opinion.
Oh. In my opinion, the woman way overstepped when she offered us her card. She didn't know us or what we were dealing with at all. When my sister and I left the store, we could feel the two of them staring at us. It was so uncomfortable and weird. Am I the asshole for being weird? Am I the asshole for being rude? Weird? Would you have taken her card?
I think I would have just taken it. Like it wasn't going to hurt you to just take it and move on. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think she meant it. Like, she wasn't offending you. You know what I mean?
I
Everything that transpired after was weird, but the initial interaction, the lady was not hurting you by offering you condolences or like offering you support. She may have, like, 20-year-olds look like teenagers. Like,
yeah,
she couldn't tell how old you were.
It sucks because I don't think. Should she have overstepped, the lady with the card? Maybe not. But I mean, she was just trying to be... Sorry. She was just trying to be helpful and like, hey, you know, what from your tone of voice or whatever, you guys are in distress.
Going through something.
Maybe I can help with this.
Right.
I mean, could she have answered like, oh, we're actually not teenagers. We're actually much older. Do you have anything for that?
Yeah.
You know, maybe it would have
been.
Do
you have any resources for adults instead? Because I'm actually 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they almost took it like offensively. Like, how dare you think that I'm a teenager?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying from the card, the woman card.
No, that was taken offensively, but I think both.
Yeah, both sides could have been handled a little bit better.
Yeah, like they could have just. I mean, and they may have been reacting out of pain because they're feeling sad about their grandpa.
Yeah.
That did not die, by the way. He's in a home.
And maybe that's why they're like, lady, like,
we're fine. Like,
you don't need to, reach out to us. However, I will say, I will say, I mean, the older generation does think the younger generation is very rude. And I feel even when we're not trying to be rude, we get labeled as being rude.
Yeah.
And I've witnessed that multiple times at my job.
But it's like, we're just saying what we feel. It's not.
I'm just being upfront about it. I don't
it's
have to be
offending
nice.
you for a reason.
Yeah, I don't have to be nice and sugarcoat it and shit flowers everywhere. I'm just telling you straight up, like, no, thank you.
But even if it wasn't something that was considered not nice, it still would offend people because of whatever their beliefs are, and that's their problem, not ours.
Yes.
So,
yep.
Difference of opinions will offend someone.
Right.
It doesn't have to be a comment that can be like labeled nice or not nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can take a break. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Maybe get some chapstick.
Hey guys, did you know?
We have merch.
Merch.
Like really nice and cheap merch.
Really nice and cheap.
Like t-shirts are like $15.
$15.
And we have magnets for $5 and stickers for $5.
Yep.
That's the cheapest thing on the store. We also have phone cases, hoodies, hats. Do it for the matriarchy merch, which those t-shirts are around $15. So go check that out. You can find it in our link tree on our Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Or if you can't find it, just message us and we'll help you.
Get one for yourself, your mom, your dad, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your kids, your grandma, your grandpa, aunt,
Your
uncle,
brother, your
cousins.
sister. Ready.
Everybody.
All right, go check it out.
Okay, bye.
This week has unlocked a new level of feminine rage in me that I did not know I had.
Shout out to Drew.
Not just Drew. Not just Drew.
Yeah.
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 So
I just have
don't
to
fuck with me this week because I'm on a rampage.
honestly, same, because I am way too fucking grown to have any level of toxicity in my life. I would just simply, like, I'm not going to deal with it.
And I think this week we've realized that, like I just said, like I'm on a rampage or whatever. Not really. I'm not really on a rampage. I'm just standing for my own convictions and what I believe in. And it made me realize, or it really showed me, that people really flock to us for support, like to give us support.
Yeah. And I mean, for those of you who actually listen to our podcast and know our content, you know we're here for friendship, you know we're here for advice, you know we're here for community and validation and friendship and, you know, girlhood and, you know, just everything, all the good feels. And I know that the people listening, like, they just believe in us and they know, like, why we do what we do. And it's clearly working because why you hurt if we weren't even aiming for you?
That part.
So, yeah. We're going to keep doing what we're doing and more to come. I will just reiterate what I said a couple of episodes ago, is that a narcissist's worst enemy is a girl's best friend.
Yep.
And I stand by that.
Funny how, like, we talk about narcissism on this podcast a lot.
Yeah. From personal experience.
Yes. From personal experience, from a lot of research, from a lot of stories heard on other podcasts.
From my therapist.
From a lot of stories heard on other podcasts. We speak from a level of expertise almost in narcissism. Like, we haven't done a narcissism episode yet, but, like, we know what it looks like. And I think we're pretty careful about not labeling people that don't deserve it.
Yeah, no. We take our time. We see the red flags. We collect them in our little I'm gonna say doggy bag.
Yeah.
In our little baggie, and then we decipher what's going on.
I think that with narcissism, and I've, like, with anyone I've spoken to about someone that they're having trouble with in their life, I listen, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to remember that part. I'm just going to remember that. Like you said, collecting them in our little bag. And then at some point it crosses a line.
Yes.
And that line is what makes you a narcissist or not.
Yeah, but guess what, buds? My rose-colored glasses are fucking off. All the way off, okay?
Gone.
I can call this shit a mile away. And you know what? I fucking will.
Yep.
Because I fucking can.
Man, you should have seen Angelica's feminine rage today.
Oh my God. And I started my period today too.
Oh, Lord. She is also on a rampage. Don't fuck with her.
Oh my God.
The stars are in her favor.
Oh my God.
It was at this moment we realized we forgot the quote of the week.
Quote of the week. Quote of the week. Both narcissists and empaths suffered from early childhood trauma. The empaths took that pain and became more compassionate, not wanting others to suffer the same fate they did, while the narcissists got angry and decided to take their anger out on the world, vowing to put themselves first. Empaths were strong enough to not let the trauma destroy their goodness, while narcissists were weak and let the trauma overcome them. Maria Consiglio.
Remember when I told you a while back, like, I wonder what triggers in some person, one way or the other, like they've experienced trauma or a lack of a parental figure or literal abuse in their lives as a child or neglect. Yeah, as a child. And what makes them decide, you know, I want to be better than this.
Yeah.
Or makes them decide, I'm just going to repeat the cycle because that's what happened to me.
Right.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Empathy. You either have it or you don't.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh my God.
We've heard stories on, shout out to the podcast, Something Was Wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Where people have been through nothing but horrible people in their lives.
Yep.
Not a single good figure in their life, but still come out to be very empathetic people and still come out to make sure that they don't make other people feel the way that they felt.
Right.
How did that happen?
Empathy.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Where is it? What is it?
What is it? Empathy.
Is your headphones crackling?
No.
Mine is. I wonder if my headphones are going out.
No, but I mean, you said it best. I've always wondered that. Like, I know plenty of people who grew up without one of their parental figures, and they're one of the best people I've ever met.
Yeah.
You would never have known. And then there are other people that grew up without one of the parental figures, and they're just as bad, if not worse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is it in you that you are just like, I'm just going to continue the cycle?
Yeah.
Or you know what? Like, I want better for myself and my future children or whatever, just like my future partner. And I know I never want to go through that ever again.
So something that like Travis and I vowed to each other very early in our very long relationship, which is 13 years, by the way, was I never want to have a yelling household. I never want to have a household where we're just, every time we communicate with each other, we're screaming at each other. Every time we want someone to do something, we're yelling.
Yeah.
Every conversation has to be an argument. You know what I mean? Like, I want home to be the place I want to be. I want it to be a calm, loving environment where I can come home and unwind, cook a nice dinner. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be comfortable in my home. And
work is stressful as it is enough.
Yeah.
So,
and I do feel like
stressful enough as it is.
Like, my household growing up was not abusive by any means, but they did yell a lot. Like, I didn't. I was not a yeller. I was always like you guys are making it worse. Like, calm down. Like, you know, I was just waiting for the yelling to break. And eventually I'm like, I don't want to have this when I'm older. And so Travis and I have worked very hard to make sure that we don't have a yelling household. Like, our arguments do not get over like a frustrated, agitated level unless it's like something really bad, which that's few and far between. But like, just want better for you, your partner, and your future family, or whatever that looks like for you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just want to have a calm environment for you and also your family. Yep. I can't say that.
You choose the life you want to have.
Yeah.
Granted, there are some factors that play a huge role, but you
have the power to make the decisions to change them.
Right.
If they're hurting you, if the decisions you've made have hurt you, you have the power to change them.
Yeah.
We do have women empowering merch. It's called Do It for the Matriarchy. So go check that out. Link is in the show notes, so you could just scroll down.
And then do a little clickety click.
And then do a little clickety click, and then it'd be right there.
And then you just put in your credit card information, you buy everything.
Yep. And it'd be shipped to you. It's pretty quick too, like maybe a week or so. All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.